The little thick thing, keep it got a feel like she shine to Adidas. Ever since a young, I've been the lead.
Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming your way next. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And starting in this one, Tarek Skubal. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to go here. In now for the Reds, TJ Friedl.
TJ Friedl.
And that's through there for a strike. And away we go this afternoon. And that skips in the dirt. Outside low. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one the other way. 1 out in the top of the first. Here's the lineup for the Reds. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
Popped up. Torres nabs it. Out number 2.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing
Second
on it.
baseman,
Just got
Matt
underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 down, bases empty. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. High fly ball down the left field line. Green raging back towards the wall. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. He made him pay for that one. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Next to hit, Tyler Stevenson. First pitch misses. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Reds strike first with the solo blast. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back at Comerica Park. Our starting pitcher in this one, Hunter Green.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Parker Meadows, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Green, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. And another ball.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 3-0.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Out of here. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And we're all square. It's 1-1.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to been foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Gleyber Torres in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Riley Green, batting with one down, takes a strike. Tied up here in the early going. And now the count is even.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Ball. 2-1.
Next offering misses. 3-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Way out front for strike two.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
That one ripped. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around second now, going for three. The relay throw. The tag out.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. He probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Now it's the DH, Kerry Carpenter. Inside, and that is ball one. Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Solo shot for Detroit this inning. All even at one apiece. Back after this on the show. Back here in Detroit, top of the second. And now here is Stuart Fairchild. Skubal back to work. Ball one, no strikes. Just missed.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And that finds the mark on the outside corner. 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Meadows under it, and it's caught for the out.
Batting sixth, first baseman Spencer Steer.
So digging in, Spencer Steer. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. Out to short, Sweeney. Throws across the diamond, and he's out.
Batting seventh, third baseman Jeimer Candelario.
2 outs, base is empty. Now batting Jeimer Candelario. First pitch just misses. And that one a little bit high. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Fouls one off. 2-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Reds down in order. Score remains tied 1-1.
Make a move, make a move, make a move. What it do, what it do, what it do. I was starving at the bottom.
And we're back.
Leading
Bottom
off
half of
for the
inning number
Tigers,
2. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Vierling. Breaking ball through there for a strike. That's in there, and it's 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
No, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off the shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
And here's the first baseman, Colton Keith. 98 at the knees for a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. 1 out, base is empty. That one drifts inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not
Batting
always easy
seventh,
laying off a
third
3-2
baseman,
pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first with one gone. Jace Young up now for the Tigers. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
No strike.
That one hooked foul. Keith over at first with one away. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, he froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Just missed.
2-0. Two balls, 1 strike.
Way high with that
1
one.
strike.
And that's ball 3. Trey Sweeney in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering is fouled back.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
And the batter now, Trey Sweeney. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second.
Strike 1. 1-1.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Here's the throw. It's offline, and he scores. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he whipped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Parker Meadows. Check swing, called strike. The 0-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. 2 aboard, 2 outs.
That's the ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
The pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. On to the third inning, and now the DH, Gavin Lux.
Gavin Lux.
Lux, in his 5th season, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2016. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a miss. Just off the inside corner, and the count 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. And it remains 2-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
And now it's Austin Hayes. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 strike. Two and one.
That clips the zone. That's strike 2. One down, base is empty. In the air, center field. Meadows has this one sized up. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds.
Here we go, Tigers.
Save. Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
So a man at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a chopper out to short. Off balance throw in time. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Tigers 2 and the Reds 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, here is Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, these Tigers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Here's Riley Green. And he pumps it a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And fastball misses outside for a ball. And the count is 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That missed by a lot, and that's ball 2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Carpenter takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Oh, that hit him. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play. Tigers are shut down there as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Start of the 4th, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Matt McLain. And that one missing low.
Well, these Reds just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with, but they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there, and really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. That one ripped, but foul. The Tigers up by a run, top half of inning number 4. Next offering is fouled back. And that one is downstairs. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to fight that one off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Next for Cincinnati, Stuart Fairchild. Fly to center his first time. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now the batter now, Spencer Steer. The 0-1. And a foul ball. Fairchild leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Step off, throw to first. Fairchild back in on a dive. Almost got him.
1 and 2.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout. Beerley.
Matt Beerley.
That one misses. Ball 1.
1 and 0. Nope. Ball 2.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next offering is fouled back. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 3. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Tigers.
And now the first baseman, Colt Keith. The walk and a run scored his first time. Just missed. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. And up next for Detroit, Jace Young. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Jace Young.
That one outside, and that is ball 1. Grounder might be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So they go quietly there. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Tigers 2 and the Reds 1. Back here in Detroit. New inning getting started. And now Jeimer Candelario. Skubal back to work. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, these Reds just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Not close with that one. 1-2 to count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Lux in the box now. No balls and a strike. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. And it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Here's the left fielder, Austin Hayes. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Left field. He's got it, and that'll do it. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the catcher comes up to him, Jake Rogers. Breaking ball misses down and away. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Brent Suter getting loose out there. Santillan, the right-hander, also getting loose. Late with the swing there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That one misses. 2-1.
Ball 3. 3-1.
Swings through that.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so just makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Now it's going to be Trey Sweeney. RBI single his last time up. On the ground to the left. Zips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Parker Meadows.
So 2 down now, and here is Parker Meadows. He's already homered in this game. That misses. 1-0. And delivers outside. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Right through there for a strike. And that's through there for a strike. And the count's even at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive. Hayes makes the play, and the inning is over. Tigers fail to make any noise, but they still lead it 2-1. Top 6.
Leading
and
off
now
for the Reds,
TJ
center
Friedl.
fielder TJ Friedl.
Clips the corner, and that's strike 1. And fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Green settles under it. And there's one away.
Up next for Cincinnati, shortstop Ellie
In
De La
now for the
Cruz.
Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 2 in this one.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Matt McClain getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Next offering is outside. On the inside corner for a strike.
1-2.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Cut on and missed. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Tigers 2 and the Reds 1. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Brent Suter.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Here's Gleyber Torres.
Second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. 1 for 2.
Riley Green.
And that is out of play.
Well, these Tigers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Friedel right there to make the grab. And there's one down.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Kerry Carpenter. Gleyber goes. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Friedel. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt Vierling.
Now it's the right fielder, Matt Vierling. He's 0 for 1. Vierling, 28 years old. Usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the changeup, and it was successful. 1 left for Detroit. They lead it 2-1. We go to the top of the 7th, and here is Tyler Stevenson.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Yeah, that's fouled off.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Foul ball, still 0-2. On the ground, right side. Finds its way through, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Tarek Skubal will depart, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Tigers, Will Vest.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
No outs, runner at first. Stuart Fairchild now at the plate. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one. And that one fouled off. And a count 1-2. And just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
2-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's the first out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Over to Torres. On to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, he had the chance to turn in 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Jeimer Candelario, the next to hit for the Reds, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Pickoff move to first, and he dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Next pitch misses inside, and 1-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. That to right. Vierling on the move. And makes the grab. And that is that. So 1 left for Cincinnati, and they trail it here 2-1. Back at Comerica Park, bottom of the 7th, and now the first baseman, Colt Keith.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from. And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Taylor Rogers up and throwing for Terry Francona. Pagan also throwing. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hayes ranging after it. And there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder.
Now
Got to put it into his
baseman,
highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Down to third baseman, Jace Young. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one fouled off. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Going back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, catcher, Jake Rogers.
2 down, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. A strikeout and a walk. And that's a strike.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. A laser to left. It's 3-1.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
2 outs, nobody on. And next up for the Tigers, Trey Sweeney. And it's fouled away. Now the 0-1.
That's the ball.
The guy at the
1 ball,
plate could
1 strike.
recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
The 1-2.
Oh.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
3 balls.
That's a good pitch there.
Strike.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
Ah, that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show.
Now pitching
Welcome
for the
back, and a new
Tigers.
arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Number
Jason
68.
Foley.
Jason Foley.
And now it's Gavin
Leading off for
Lux.
Cincinnati, the designated hitter, Gavin Lux.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3. Oh,
0-2 now. Got him. And 1 out now.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one.
Now
That was his
left
third
fielder,
strikeout,
Austin
and this
Hayes.
one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Hayes stands in now and watches strike one. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Ball to strike, the pitch, and that's outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
One down, base is empty. Towards first, Keith. Steps on first for the out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't
Up
matter
next
how
for
many highlight reel plays you make if you can't
TJ
execute the
Friedel.
small stuff, just like we saw.
2 outs, base is empty. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, TJ Friedel, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. The Tigers up by 2, and we're at the top of the 8th. Got him looking. And the Reds go 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Tigers 3 and the Reds 1.
Now pitching for
Back
Cincinnati.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
50.
bottom of the 8th. Sam
Sam
Moll.
Moll.
So back to the top of the
Leading off
order.
for the
And
Tigers,
here's the Tiger
center
leadoff
fielder,
man, Parker Meadows.
Meadows.
Climb the ladder with that fastball. That's strike 1. Tap foul at the plate.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
That
ball,
one not
2
close. Going to count 1 and 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting.
Here's Gleyber
second
Torres.
baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Scott Barlow up and throwing for Terry Francona. Santillan getting loose as well. The 1-0. Out to short. Tosses across to first. And Gleyber Torres retired.
Now batting.
We talk about
left
how the
fielder,
ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
2 down, base is empty. Riley Green will hit next. Swinging a foul straight back. And that one is in the dirt. Yeah, the count 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss down on strikes. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Tigers are shut down there, and the score stays 3-1.
Now pitching
Back
for
now,
the Tigers.
and on the mound, the closer, Bo
Number 4.
Brisky.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
De La Cruz in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. There's a strike.
1-1.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
He was all
second
over
baseman,
that one.
Matt
Solid
McClain.
swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Stepping in, Matt McClain. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the 9th.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Now 1-2.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Nobody out, runner at first. On the ground right side. Nice stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. First pitch, and he just misses. De La Cruz over at second, 1 down. And a count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The Reds now down to their final out.
Now batting, right
Stuart
fielder,
Fairchild,
Stuart
the next to hit
Fairchild.
for the Reds. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Close one, doesn't get the call.
1-0.
And it's 1-0.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. One strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
3-1 ball game. Quick game. We were looking for a little bit more. It seemed at points the offenses were going to break out, but a total of 4 runs combined. Really good pitching and defense on both sides. Just a couple of key swings making all the difference.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.